Ooh, excuse me. Okay, that looks better. Still can't figure out how to go back to what I had it on. Okay. All right. Oh, Snikey. We are past noon. Okay. Hello, peoples. Hello, friends. All right. Still figuring out all this, where I like to keep the dots. Which is like the chat bubble and all that. So let's see. How do I want to do that? Well, I guess we'll figure that out as we go. Make it tiny. Make it so small. Alright. For those who don't know, I am Alicia Nicole, and I'm a musician. So usually I'm on here and I'm doing music stuff, and we're just having a good old time on listening and stuff like that. But well, I say usually, but I'm new to the streaming part of things. So either way, I am a musician, but also I am a nerd, and I write about nerdy stuff, and I thought I'd share that little part of my life with you all, as it's fun. Also, it's Saturday, don't really have much else to do, and gaming is fun, and it's funner with other people. So, right now a lot of my folks are at work. A lot of my folks are at work that I usually game with, or they are off doing other stuff right now, and so I am here with you, and that's fun. Okay, and eventually they might join for a live stream sometime. Alright. Alright, let's jump in. Today I'm doing a indie game that is called The Magical Mixture Mill. I don't know a lot about like the devs or anything like that, but I do know that I have been hooked on this game. So it's a cozy game where you act as a witch's apprentice, and you are working to take over her shop of potions, and you have a little goblin that helps you gather supplies. Oh my goodness, why am I doing so tired? I know I just woke up like an hour ago, but my goodness, I shouldn't be yawning that bad. Oh well. And so, yeah, that's the game. You go around, you gather ingredients, you go and make your potion shop, and it's all fun and games. And so I think we'll jump in. I'm adjusting my dorks. I'm gonna put that over here. And that right there. That's out of the way. Alright. I would say continue, but I am all sorts of involved on that one. So we'll start a new one and show you all from the beginning. The stream. Okay. I am the nosiest neighbor, I swear to gods. What are they doing? They're doing something outside. They're playing musical cars. Sorry, there was a bunch of people in our driveway that was just like doing stuff. And I'm so easily distracted. Okay. Do we want to be a barbarian? Oh, so strong. Well, you used to be at least. Your big shiny muscles were the talk of the town. And while being bedridden all this time in a bed has made you weaker, you are still better than others at smashing things. Alright. So let's see. Increased damage. Yep. We have increased damage down to herbs, trees, and minerals. That is useful. That is useful. Repeatedly swing your current tool around in circles, hitting everything multiple times. That's also really useful. I've been playing this game for hours. Entirely too long, might I add. But, yeah, so I'm sitting here like, I know a lot of these effects now. I'm no longer a noob to that. And I'm just sitting here like, yeah, that's useful. Let's see what rogue is. Ooh, that is also useful for someone impatient like myself. Increased run speed. Let's see, there is Shadow Strike. Cloak yourself in shadow, dash around, attacking every visible herb patch, tree, or mineral deposit, depending on your current tool before returning to where you started. Huh. That's interesting. I wonder how that would look. Also, the rogue origin is kind of hilarious. I love the, like, dialogue on this game, the descriptions. Wow, you are really edgy. Back in the day, you were virtually invisible, even in broad daylight, thanks to your super ninja stealth skills and your tendency to wear all black. Calling my middle school self out. Now everyone sees you from a mile away. Luckily, some of your agility and acrobatics have stayed with you. Do we want to be a wizard? We get it. You are really, really smart, and it is important to you that other people know it. Thanks to your big brain, you can use abilities more often than others. Still, your days of throwing magic missiles and fireballs left and right are over. Bummer. Magic missile and fireball. Two great spells. Ooh, Big Brain is reduced ability cooldowns. That's really nice. Teleport forward and release an herb slicing, tree chopping, or mineral crushing nova, depending on your current tool. Okay, so nova is a weird word in this game because it can mean different things. So that's pretty cool, but let's see what we can find as well. Alright, Pelin, healing the sick and standing up for the weak. Yeah, that used to be you. Now it is a miracle you are able to stand up at all. Mood. But your unbreakable will remains strong. No one can take a beating like you can, champ. Also, like, I'm sorry, I'm bad at reading a lot of times. It's a whole thing. Okay, I'll eventually stop yawning. I don't know what's up. Oh well. So, Holy Fortitude, increased knockout resistance. There are things in this game that can knock you out, like scorpions and tarantulas and wasps in Animal Crossing. This one has bees and poison and all that other stuff. So, fun. Okay, had a notification. And it's from Twitch. Let's see, which I am on. Alright. Charge forward with your current tool, damaging all matching resources in your path, and fully recover for a Ooh, that's nice. Fully recover. Okay, like there's no poison or anything. Okay. I like that idea. This is what I am in my other game, my personal game, and I love it because look at that hat. Look at that hat. That is a beautiful hat. A true tree hugger at heart, nature was your closest ally. Plants were under your control. Animals came to your aid, and the very forest itself would heal your wounds. But all of that has really taken a dive after your long indoor hibernation. However, you still retain a small connection to nature, allowing you to shapeshift into a fox. Oh, that's why there's so many freaking herbs in my other game. I didn't even realize that. Yep, that's interesting. More herbs are found when gathering. I just thought that this thing was rich with herbs. I'm like, why do they regrow so fast? Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Fox form. Transform into a fast-moving fox that is ignored by aggressive flora and bees. It is true. That is useful. Honest to God, that's so useful. I can get into a pinch and just be like, boom, spacebar. I'm a fox now. You can't target me. Poison still gets you, though. Necromancer. You're really into necks. You romance the necks. Not even death was out of your reach. You summoned armies of the undead and communed with spirits. Now, without those powers, you kind of just come off a bit gloomy and dramatic. Honestly, same, my friend. I'm gloomy and dramatic. I'm loving this weather. It's raining, and I'm just sitting here like, so gloomy, so nice. All the drama. And at least you still have Mary, your trusty, lovable, and mostly friendly undead sidekick. Or what is left of them, at least. When outside, you summon Mary, who lights up your environment. That's useful. A glowing skull. Because I don't know about you all, but I am blind. And this game can get very dark when the sun goes down. I know. I heard it when I said it. Yes, that is what the sun is for. And if it goes down, yes, it gets dark. Get it. I got it. Either way, it gets too dark for me to see anything, and I'm just like throwing my axe blindly. That's a skill that you get way on down. I am starting from the beginning with you all. Okay, I think I'm going to do a Romancer of Necks here. I think that that's going to be a fun little thing. So let's do that. Where's my start game? There's my start game. I think I'm going to do that because I want Mary. Well, 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 I was starting to wonder if you would ever wake up. You little snoozer, it's been weeks since you were brought here, poor thing. I just love the idea that she is like this smoker's voice old lady, and instead of that like sweet old lady vibes you get. This is Griselda the Witcher in Princessing form. And by here, I mean Griselda's magical mixtures. And you guessed it, I am Griselda. Yes, the Griselda, of Griselda's magical mixtures. The potion seller, the one-stop potion shop. No, nothing? Well, this is interesting and terribly awkward. Back in the day, this place was on the lips of every adventurer out there. Literally. Yeah, the back in the day, I've started using that, and I'm like, I feel so old, and I'm not even 40. Like, I am barely 30. I'm 31 now, and I'm like, I feel so old because I keep using, well, back in my day. Oh, but misery me, the last thing you want is to listen to an old witch ramble on about the good old days. Why don't you try and stretch your legs by walking over to me? Yeah, I love that this is the way they let you get your sea legs or your land legs, whichever one that is. Look at you go, a bit wobbly, but at least your legs work. As I was saying, I am known as Griselda the Purple, author of Shroom for Improvement. Yeah, the puns in this game are fantastic. At least if you're like me and you love dumb puns. I'm known as Griselda the Purple, author of Shroom for Improvement, a substance-based self-help book. Don't do drugs, kids. And famous across the realm for my magical concoctions. Sigh. Well, I used to be, at least. Anywho, I can still brew up a mean magical mixture here. Why don't you take a sip of this? It should make you feel better, sweetie. Okay, healing. I now have I for inventory. Oh yeah, I forgot I have to upgrade all of my pockets. Oh my goodness. I am so much farther ahead in my other game than I thought it was. You consume potions and it makes you feel all woozy, and look at that cool effect. Alright. Oh yeah, that is fun. You do have magical puke, and when you have mixture intolerance, or when a mixture wears off, like, it just comes right back up. Oh my, looks like we have us a case of mixture intolerance. Years of popping them potions will really mess with your body and mind, sweetie. Worst of all, magical mixtures will no longer have any positive effects on you. Don't it suck to suck? Pathetic. That's your goblin. You have a little pet goblin. Or I guess goblin friend. I don't know if they call him a pet in this one. It's just the bag goblin named Boggle Woggle. And I like to imagine them as a sorority girl. Well, butter my milk. I almost forgot he was still here. Okay, so not a sorority girl, but we'll say a sorority guy. When you were found, this goblin person was rummaging around your belongings, refusing to leave your bag. What? That's my bag? Buddy, you're in my bag. Or are you correct? Your bag, as a matter of fact, this is my bag, born and raised in it. Any respectable bag goblin would be proud of this bag. Where it goes, I go, even when a certain someone came rampaging in, looting and pillaging and killing my dear old evil sorcerer master and mistaking my bag for loot. Typical adventurer behavior. Oh, so silly that one, but you don't look that well, dear. How about we call it an early day? I have big plans for us tomorrow. Sweet dreams, sweetie. Yeah. That is Boggle Woggle. Apparently, I can't tell if that's actually my bag or if they stole it. I don't know. I have a feeling that I'm an adventurer and I probably stole the bag, because are we the bad guys? Yeah. Thanks, Sparta City, for that song always being stuck in my head. If you haven't heard them, they play at Gen Con every year. Then I go and I buy tickets all the time because I'm obsessed. I love their sets. I love their shows. Love them. They're awesome guys and gal. Just fantastic. Sleep until next morning. Press and hold. Hint, increasing the potency of a mixture will increase its value, but increasing it too much will make it go boom. Can confirm. Have done that. Alright, so we've slept it off, because apparently we have mixture intolerance. Can't heal the old-fashioned way with mixtures. I forgot they give you a starting kit. Okay. Anyway, rise and shine, feeling rested? Right, not a talker. That's fine, sweetie. I bet you are just itching to repay old Griselda for nursing you back from the brink of death, aren't you? Very manipulative, this one. Well, idle hands are the devil's workshop, as they say, so let's turn those hands into Griselda's workshop instead. My days of brewing potions all night are long gone, and adventurers seem to have all but forgotten the existence of Griselda's magical mixtures. Sigh. But as I live and breathe, now that you are here, we might turn this place around. Follow me, dear. Okay. We walked 2 steps, and we had to talk to you again. Welcome to the workshop. This is where the magic happens, or rather, this is where the magic used to happen. Griselda shakes her head. Golly me, this place sure has seen better days. Ha! But haven't we all? I have seen better days. I have. It's true. Let's start simple, shall we? Now pay good attention, dear. It all starts with ingredients, which are turned into mixtures before being poured into bottles, and this is what we call a potion. Yeah. The ingredients turn into specific mixtures based on their essence type. For today, we want to make a healing mixture. For that, we need a life essence ingredient, such as a proud cat. Not to be confused with a proud boy, those are bad. A lovely little handsome shroom. Thing is, I am out of proud cat. She's out of everything, just so you know. Like, she has nothing except this building, which how she pays for rent on it, I don't know. Thing is, I am out of proud caps. Here, take my old sickle. You can use it to gather some outside. They should grow all around the shop. I will wait here. Have fun out there, sweetie. Yeah. And I will be coming with you. I will take any chance to get off this wall. Yeah, my voices for them are gonna change. Okay, so. Oh yeah, this is Fiona. This is Griselda's cat. You can pet her. She's wonderful. I love this cat. Also, if you look over here, petting the cat gives you a bonus. Minor increase to sickle damage. It changes most of the time, I think, on a weekly basis. I think it's a new one every week. But yeah, you have to pet her every day to gain that bonus. Okay, so yeah, there's still a lot of minerals. Oh, look at my little... Look at Mary. I love Mary. Ah! Okay, and I will move out of the way so you can see this thing right here is our tool wheel. I can swap tools. Actually, I can't right now. I don't have any other tools. That's okay. I will find more, I'm sure. But right now we go here. These are proud caps. These are trees. Okay, you can see my mouse. Alright, I was like, can you see my mouse move? Alright, so these are trees. These are proud caps. These are rocks. All of these can be harvested. Right now we go here and we go like that. Ingredient discovered. Proud cap. Yes. I love Mary. She's so cute. I love that. Let's see. Someone's texting. Oh, yes. My antidepressant has been filled. That was CVS Pharmacy texting me. Oh, these are great. Good job, sweetie. Oh, would you look at that? I am fresh out of bottles. Like I said, out of everything. Luckily, I have a daily bottle subscription that I never did figure out how to unsubscribe from. Mood. Be a dear and pick up some bottles in the mail, will ya? Yeah. You probably should figure out how to unsubscribe to those, friend. Mailbox. We can invest eventually and we'll eventually become a part of the Alchemical Society. Still haven't figured out how to do that one. Alright. And if you have played this game or like have knowledge, I'm open to like hints on backseat gaming. I'd rather not, because I like the mystery of finding stuff myself. But there are a few things that I might ask you all about, like, hey, how do you do this? But for the most part, I can get us through a lot of this. Oh, you are such a peach. Okay, let's get brewing. As I said, we want to brew a healing potion today. As you now know, a potion is a magical mixture poured into a bottle, yada, 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 ready for consumption. And as we just learned, healing mixtures are made from life ingredients, and that's where the proud caps come in. Okay, ready, dear? Let's walk you through this process. First, we need to extract the lovely life essence from the proud cap using an extractor. That's this glowing thing right there. That's an extractor. Then we wait for the magical mixture to make its way. Finally, we pour it into a bottle using the bottler. That's the now glowing thing. Yep. I don't know why I'm looking way over here. The camera's here. Is that simple? Why don't you give it a try? Okay, so you come over here. You open the thing. You put the proud cap in. You step aside. Oh yeah, you have to start these. Yep. Oh, look at it go. Look at it go. Oh yeah, I have to put the bottle in. I knew that. Forgot that. Very big important part there is you need to put it in bottle. Yes, that is another thing I love about this game is you don't have to go click on everything. Like, the ingredients come right to you. It's amazing. Okay, she wants it. Healing potion. That's definitely a potion. Well, can't never could, as I always say. You will get the hang of it, sweetie. Why don't you brew up another 25 healing potions, you know, to build up some brewing confidence. If you ever run out of bottles, just go to bed and wait for a new bottle delivery in the morning. Goodness knows I paid for them. Don't stay up all night now. Yeah, if you stay up all night, because you have this little clock up here that tells you what hour of the day it is, when it reaches 24, you will knock out and go to sleep. However, if you go to bed before it goes to time, you actually get a bonus for that of increased walking speed, I think. It's either increased walking speed or increased running speed. It's increased speed. So, that there's nice. Psst! Hey, teacher's pet, over here. I don't know about you, but manually brewing another 25 of those sounds. I've hit that before I actually read that. Remember when you killed my old master? No, that's convenient. To be fair, he was quite unpleasant, murderous, and evil. Regardless, I assume you are unaware of Section 420, Paragraph 8 of the Bad Goblin Ownership Contract, which states that the ownership of the aforementioned Bad Goblin is automatically transferred to a third party if 1. The original contractual owner passes, and 2. The Bad Goblin bag is subsequently acquired by said third party. So, as your newly acquired underling, I am obliged to inform you that when it comes to magic, I am incredibly powerful, and as of late, painfully bored. With a snap of my finger, I could set up a fully autonomous potion workshop, saving you a lot of time. All I need from you are orders and resources. If this sounds interesting to you, we should head outside. We're going to need a bunch of wood in some of those proud gaps. I believe I have an old axe lying around in my bag somewhere. You will need it. Okay, so they have the other tools. But yeah, they are correct. You are going to want to build automation. Look, it's Mary. And if we turn around, look, there's the Bad Goblin. Hey. Biggle Boggle, or whatever their name was. Okay, yeah, there is significantly less proud caps on this map here than in my other game. Ooh, edibles. You can eat them for benefits and bonuses. Also, I have a text. I really need to answer that. So 1 second, I'm going to pause that because it does stop the time, which time is valuable in this game. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Alrighty. And now, the most important part of gaming. Snackage. Taking my medicine. Breakfast of champions, folks. Chocolate. Not really. Don't do me. Don't be like me. Be better. Eat actual food. Okay, so let's just come over here and get some of those proud caps. Okay, there's an axe. Okay. We're now holding the axe. We can chop down trees. Oh my. So slow. Stick. Wood. These are useful things. And the regrowth rate on here is slow but steady. I at first felt really guilty chopping down trees and like harvesting all these things. I'm like, what are they gonna do? The Lorax is gonna come for me. So for those who don't know, I am what we call part-time dumb. And yeah. Let's see. I have wood, I have proud caps, I have inventory. Oh. Okay, so I now have coin. How did I get coin? Oh well. Not yet. Okay, so for the life of me, could not figure out half of the ways of this game, and it took way too long for me to determine it. So, alright, so RB is build. Oh, I have to unlock it. How may I ever be of assistance? Oh, I don't have enough wood. I need more wood. Okay. That's a weird sentence for me to say. Okay, I'm just gonna go get more wood. I forgot to look at this over here. That tells me how much I need to fulfill a quest. I'm just gonna go on down and explore some. Yeah, there's not much you can do with this lake, but it is beautiful. And I have a feeling they're gonna make me eat my words on that, because I have a feeling like there's an important ingredient in there or something that I just have not found. Let's see. I need more wood. Give me the sticks. That don't actually count as wood, annoyingly. Boom, 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 boom. I now have it. I can go talk to Boggle Woggle. Let's go talk to Boggle Woggle. Let's go talk to Boggle Woggle. I have to go all the way back to the shop to talk to someone that's in my bag. That's a thing. Like, I get it, I do. Like, the programming and stuff, but this should do. I suggest we start out by placing some crates next to these workstations. Crates are not only for storing stuff, they also enable me to automatically transfer items to and from workstations, even when we are not around. Simply place down a crate and match its output with the input of a workstation. If you could be bothered to do that for both the extractor and bottler, that would just be great. I will take care of the rest. Yeah. Their voice is going to change every time I open that dialog box. I just know it. Okay, building has been unlocked. Great. We have crates. I can build a crate. And you'll see the arrows show the inputs and the outputs. If they're pointing inward to the crate, that's an input to the crate. If it's pointing out, that's an output of the crate that goes into another thing. We want to put it into that. Now, over here, we have a thing that needs an input and has an output. So we're going to need a crate for that to put the bottles into and feed it into the bottler, and something for it to retrieve. So we'll go there. That should fill our crate needs. Talk. Neat. Next, go and put some Proud Cups in the extractor crate and some bottles in the bottler crate. When that's done, just give me the order and I will turn everything on. Everything's already turned on because I did that earlier. But who am I to say anything? Alright, we have that. And now we have that. Perfect. It's really gonna make me... Okay. Start all workstations. I forget, tutorial mode is so picky about the order you go in. I love it. And now you see it's automated and doing the thing. Now we can come over here. Wow, incredible work, and so on. I can see why the old witch chose you as her assistant, making me assistant to the assistant. Mother would be so proud. This might take a bit. You should rest up or run outside and gather more stuff or some other human activity. My magic will keep everything running here. When all 25 healing potions have been brewed, you should take them out front to the witch. I'm sure she will be impressed with your work. So yeah, we can go gather more things, or we can just like chill and wait. But as you can see, it doesn't go very fast. There's also a thing over here where we can study, and that will show information about what you have. Proud cap, life ingredient. Slightly longer and much prouder than the average shroom. Slightly longer. Gives you a tiny increase to knockout resistance for the rest of the day. I didn't know that was a thing. Bro. I'm just gonna like eat one every day. That's fun. Oh yeah, I have beetle. Let's learn about the beetle. An entomologist could probably classify the type of beetle further, but the rest of us just don't care. Mood. Gives you a tiny increase to sickle damage for the rest of the day. So, like, the sickle is what you use to swipe the thingamathings, the herbs. And, yes. Let's see. Best viewers on streamboo.com. Thanks for that, Glassy Hirozgi for QHC. Remove the space. Thanks for that. I will maybe look into that. We'll see. I'm just kind of doing this for fun right now, and I don't really necessarily need streamers or viewers. I'm enjoying this. This is fun. Let's see. Right. Yeah. The rest of us just don't care. Yeah, that's true. We don't. It's a beetle. You can eat it. Good in protein, I guess. That's what people who like bugs will say. Let's go see how many more are brewed. 3 more in the time we studied. Alright, let's go look. Wow, those are really run down. I didn't realize that is how that worked. Look at little Mary. I love her. I love Mary. She's so cute. Yeah, there is a bee sign because that means there are trees with bees. You see that monstrosity right there? Yeah. It is. They will knock you out. But there's some more stuff here that I will introduce you to. Chanterelle. These are... I have no earthly idea what I necessarily use them for outside of flavoring, which comes up much later in the game. But yeah, it's a thing. They exist. Let's see, where are the other things? These cool little things that we have. Wow, okay, this is insane. There is so few. Oh yeah, we have fruits in here too. Look at that, strawberries. Alright, we are gonna need more. I tried. I really wish I just had all the money. I'm almost a millionaire on my other game. But yeah, we have strawberries, we have fiber, all that other stuff. But yep, we can do that. Let's see. I'm just kind of exploring right now. Like, we can't get to a lot of the places. But... oh, bees. Nope. Do not like bees. But anyway. Yep, so that's the area here. There's a query over that way, over this way, that will eventually go find things in. There's also a scarecrow over in the field around the corner here. I'm actually not seeing what I was trying to find. I don't know where those usually grow then. Because I guess my druid brings them out more. Interesting. Like, on my other game, herbs are everywhere. Oh, yep, look at that. There's a scarecrow. We eventually figure out how to talk to them. It took me forever. But yeah. And let's see. Yeah, these here are going to be noted soon. They are teleportals. So instead of having to run through all of this map to get places, because it ends up being a very sizable map, you can just use the teleportals to go bamf everywhere you want. Don't ask me what BAMF stands for. I heard it in a D&D thing, and I have used it ever since. It just means to go fast, I guess. BAMF. Oh, wait, no. Doesn't it mean, like, bad something... bad a mother effer? Oh, yeah. Alright, we are approaching the end of the day, so we should have all of our potions brewed. We can go talk to Griselda. How exciting. It's been some time since potions have been coming out of that room, and we are only just getting started. We have made great progress, but what good are all these potions without customers? First things first, customers love convenience. There's an ancient, inactive teleportal just outside the shop. See, I was telling you about those. Could you put that little out of yours to use and get it back up and running? Oh, and take this old pick I've had laying around. I think someone traded it in for some potions years ago. Something tells me it'll come in handy. She's right. It will. It will come in handy. So that tells us we need 25 clay, 50 stone, and then we can repair the shop portal. Cool. Alright. But we are at 22 hours and 13. So I probably should do that. Press any key. Oh, sorry, I didn't read the hint there. My bad. First things first, pet the cat. Oh, we have mineral increase. Okay, so it isn't every week that it changes. It's just randomly throughout the day. Right, can't use that. It's broken. That's what we're doing, is fixing it. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. We are going to run down. Yeah, this is a cozy game. I just love the graphics on this. Like, it took me a minute to get used to the fact that you didn't get to, like, design your character, because I am spoiled that way. Like Baldur's Gate 3, character creation is one of my favorite parts. But yeah. Okay, clay, stone. Also, I'm not really sure why I came down here for that. I can just go to any rock and destroy it and get that. Doop, doop, doop. Okay, so either my druid is weak or this thing is doing a lot of work. Yeah. Mage root. That is another good ingredient. We are so close to having enough stone. Yay! We can go repair the shop teleportal. Like, these other shop teleportals often use extra ingredients and stuff like that, or extra materials to repair them, and I'm like, they're all the same. Why do we just get by with 25 and 50 materials here on this one, but yet these others require like hundreds and thousands? I'm like, I guess they're more run down, more decrepit. Alright, and now repairing things is also super easy. Like, there's no like anything to it. You just gather the resources and then you go push the button. I love that. But I'm also like very big on simplicity. I like simplicity. Now we go talk to Griselda. Teleportal working splendid. Let's get cracking, sweetie. Next step in getting customers is creating awareness. Nothing gets the word out like free samples. People love free samples. I don't know what that face was. Be a sweetheart and run over to the city gates and set up a sample stand with the healing potions you just made. Just follow the road east. When you see a fork in the road, go south. Off you go now. I can't remember. Does the teleportal at the city gates still work? It does. I'm gonna cheat and do that. I don't have to build this one. I can just do that. I'm like, yay. Yep, the city gates that we never get to enter yet, at least, that I've seen. I've still not been to the city. Oh, good. I forgot we had... we didn't have all the wood after going out. Okay, we have enough wood. Great. Look at that. It's so cute. Now we gotta go back and talk to Griselda. See, very sizable map there. Like, all of this is land that gets unlocked, and it's gorgeous. But also, really glad for the teleportals. It would take all day to get around and get anything. Back already. You sure have made a remarkable recovery, sweetie, but no time to dilly-dally. I love that word, dilly-dally. Customers could be here any day now. We need to stock those shelves, sweetie. We can't run out of potions or our customers will be disappointed and visit us less. Oh no. Every shop's worst nightmare. Go brew up another batch of healing potions. Shall we say 50 this time? Here are some more bottles. I thought you were out of bottles, Griselda. I thought you were out. And I know that mailbox... Oh, well, I guess I did sleep a couple of times before that. Oh, well. When you are done, just deposit them directly into the shop crate, and I will price them and stock the shelves. Also, don't push yourself too hard, sweetie. Your body is still recovering. So why not go to bed before you pass out from exhaustion? It is 12 hours into the day. We're not... No, we're fine. We can do this. we're just gonna pop all of the proud caps that we have in here. We need more. We're just gonna go outside. See, what should I name my character? I haven't named any of them, really. We're gonna need 50, because one of them makes one potion. Sorry, Crow. I made it through. Do I have 50 now? I almost have 50. In just the stack. Boom. I've got 50. I'm gonna go and do the thing. I'm gonna put them in, and then I'm gonna put the bottlers in, and it's gonna be fantastic. Ta-da! So yeah, if you push the fill button, it will just take all of the matching things in your pockets and put them in the thing there. So now we can just transfer over one bottle and fill it with the rest. Super useful. Truthfully, I love it. Crates, they are very useful for storing. Just in general, if you don't have anything in, you want to just empty all of what you have, you can just double click the fill. I love it. This is kind of a, I am giving a little bit of a tutorial thing here, and I'm just like, yeah, I like this about this. And really, where are the one things I really like? The mushrooms. They're not here. They're cool looking mushrooms, and I want to find them, but I don't know where they grow outside of here, because I play a druid, and apparently that means I get all the things when it comes to herbs. Because it's similar to those, but not. It's like a cross between them and a rock, is how it looks on the graphics on the screen. Huh, because I haven't seen them anywhere outside of the outskirts, just in general either. So I don't know where they would actually grow. Weird. To me at least. I also have no idea what's in these fields. Like, there's gotta be some reason for them, but I have no idea what it is. One of them you can't even get into. So there's gotta be a way. There's gotta be something. Like, that's part of what I'm about to try to discover and exploring here. Although admittedly we don't have a lot unlocked yet, so there is that. Oh, we can go unlock some of the side quests. I forgot there's side quests. Like I said, I am part-time dumb. I forget things. And sometimes being dumb is not always a bad thing. So if you are also part-time dumb, fear not, you are not alone. Ah, here's the broken crate. The old cart. Hey, we have a guy who needs help. Okay, we have a guy who don't need help. Okay, I did see there was one person over at the quarry. I can't remember his name. Tully, I want to say. Yeah, that sounds right. Hey, Tully, you've got a dialogue box on your head. What you need, buddy? I need to reach you. Oh, he's shaking. He's so scared. I have to say, I'm a bit dumbfunkled here, partner. Glad to see you. I could really use some assistance. Time is gold, so I'ma get straight to the point. I recently bought that old gold mine over there. It was a bargain. A real bonanza in the making. Well, apparently there was a catch. What did you think? There's always a catch. If something's too good to be true. The whole darn rock is haunted, ghosts, partner. And that's why I need help fixing this whole dang mess. Could you, find a way to help out a hornswoggled prospector? I guess I can. Okay, so to see your side quests, you go here. Dead investment. You go to just talk to Griselda to see what you can do. That's the crow. It automatically counts as a side quest. You just gotta find a way to talk to the crow. Just find a way. Yep. And then the back in the business thing is our main quest, because you want to you want to be good. You want to be good at it. Okay, now I go back and talk to Griselda. Navigating this part here when it's like really overgrown is a lot. It's a lot. So this is fun. Okay. I'm also directionally challenged. If I did not play this game for like 40 hours already, I would be so lost. The first time I played this, it was so bad. I was just like, I think I passed this tree already. They all look the same. Which, I mean, they are trees. They all are like a stamp version. Ew, we have our potions. The old mine is still haunted. Well, color me shocked. Next you're going to tell me the grass is still green. So the new owner is spooked by some harmless spirits? Well, there's an old saying, what you can't see won't hurt you, something like that. But worry not, sweetie, I know a very special brew that will help with that. Bring me a cat's eye potion and a resistance potion and some ghost spores. So that one's going to take a while because those are hard to find. You have to unlock a lot. But that's okay. Let's see. Sorry, my ear itches and I'm getting texts. I don't actually know the answer to that. So, drop a comment if you know how to properly dispose of a printer or computer, like monitor, I guess. I don't know if you can just toss those things or if there's a certain, like, procedure you have to follow. That one I have no idea. Look at that, we have 50 potions. We just gotta take them over to the crate. Oh. Yeah, I love the power labeling on this. It goes sad and then weak. Like, not... Like, it's just a sad potion. I don't know why that makes me so amused, but it just does. Okay. Thanks, sweetie. Great job. You know, variety is the spice of life. We can't just sell healing potions. We should diversify our products. I think it's time you try your hands on another classic, the Mana Potion. Mana mixtures are made from mind ingredients. Mage root is a very accessible source of mind essence. The only thing is they grow in rocks. So you should head over to the old mine. Why don't you head outside, get some fresh air and gather some? Well, we already did. But apparently we didn't get enough. Wait, no. I put them in over here. was like, I know we had... Nope, we didn't get enough. We only had 20. Lame. Alright. Fine, I'll go. I'll go get more. More, sir. I like some more. Nope, not going B route. I am not strong enough to handle the bees. The bees will kill me. Okay, they'll knock me out. You don't die in the game. Blah, blah, blah. I am stuck on a rock. I was stuck between a rock and a hard place. The tree is the hard place. Okay, that was dumb. Oh, like I said, part-time dumb. But it makes for a very entertaining life. Let's go get more mage root. Mage root. Yes, and then mage root. That's the bluish thing. That's right there. Potions making. We're making potions. Potion making. We're making potion. Potion making. We're making potions. Oh yeah, we have pretty things too. Let's see, where are we at? We have enough! Yay! Use Boggle Woggle's recall service. It took me forever to figure out what that was. You go to the map, and Boggle Woggle will take you home for 100 coin. Isn't that nifty? I've gotten so much use out of that. Okay, deposit. Oh yeah, I have to make the potions. I guess. Oh, first let's go study these. See what they are. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Mind ingredient. A mind-altering little root that grows in the rocks. For some reason, mages love this fact. Because it's a mage root, and they love the fact. Gives you a tiny increase to a cooldown reduction. Bro, I've been playing this game all wrong. I need to eat these. I need to eat these. That would help so much. Okay. That would help so much. Alright, we can study this too. Is it edible? There is no way this amount of legs are necessary, and I can confirm I only have 2 legs. There are people with none, and they get by just fine with some aid. So, yeah, there's no way that amount of legs is necessary. 100 legs is too much. Gives you a tiny increase to sickle damage. Okay, that's fair. I just like the ones that give you a bonus to you. That makes it so much nicer. Oh, we have 1 mana potion. That's gonna take forever. Also, look at this. Look at this. How dark it gets. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And there are spaces in here that get even darker. And I'm just sitting here like, no. I can't see. Let's go check the mail. We don't have enough. But yes, I would like to upgrade that when we get there. The first thing I always upgrade is my pockets. Because I'm like, I need them. I'm a woman. I need pockets. I don't have any in real life. I need them in gaming. Too real for you? I don't have them in real life. My boyfriend wants to start a clothing line just called Pockets, and he wants it to be for primarily women. and just everything on them. Everything, every article has pockets on them. Socks with pockets. Undies with pockets. Skirts, dresses, shirts, shorts, everything with pockets. I'm like, you really should do that because you will be rich. How many do we need? 25? Sweet, we got it. It's raining so hard. Oh my goodness. Look at that outside. It's beautiful. Well, you can't look at it, but if you're in Louisville, you can. It's so pretty. I love the rain. Anyway, let's put those out. Now we can talk to Griselda. Would you look at that? You're like a little busy bee. It's so heartwarming to see the different colors coming up on the shelves. Sure, the quality of your mixtures could improve, but that will come, dear. If you ever need an alchemy refresher, seek guidance in some of my old notes on the shelves in the back room. Why don't you go and have a look? Okay. We're just gonna go to the bookshelf and look at Griselda's notes. So, this is kind of like the basis of the whole game. You make potions. You can make mixtures. Essences are from the ingredients. You find them in different places. Materials you use for building and all that. Workstations are what Boggle Woggle helps you to make to automate everything. Easy enough, right? Basic brewing, we know this. You extract, you put the bottler, yeah, blah blah blah. Basic brewing. Alright. Mixing mixtures. Yep, this is a whole thing, and it took me way too long to figure out. Because I'm over here like, well, how do I get this? How do I get this? How do I get this? So there's a lot that they don't tell you, and you just have to like figure it out by putting random things in random devices. So that's the part that gets me. I'm like, I want it laid out. It took me entirely too long to make bricks because I'm like, it doesn't say that it makes bricks. But do I go out and find brick? That doesn't feel right. Brick is made from clay. What do I do with that? So, yes, there are certain things that follow like real world procedures here, and yes, that is a thing. So, yeah. And now the guide of how to make the perfect potion. I'm still not even close to halfway on this, even in my other game. It's what I've started working on, is like perfecting all of the mixtures. But yep, you have bottles that you can make different styles in. I have no idea what to do with obsidian, except for pet him if we're talking about my friend's cat. Yeah, I don't know. Like, there's still a lot about this part that I don't know in terms of like finding the prime essence and the preferred flavor and the optimal ingredient. Like, it's pretty self-explanatory, but like it's a lot of experimenting. Okay. Shoulder itches. Alright, we have read all 3 notes of Griselda's. Oh, my headphones are coming off. Oh no. There we go. We'll go talk to her real quick, and then we'll go to bed. Monday, I'll turn those notes into a potion brewing follow-up to my hit book, Shroom for Improvement. Right now, I just call it the Shroompedia. But that's not important now. Ooh, thunder. We're getting a storm. Oh my goodness. Anywho, keep brewing and depositing potions into the shop crate. The customers could be here any minute now. Okay. Doop-a-doo. Psst, over here, big shot. Alright, we're gonna talk to the Boggle now. Thought you'd forgotten all about me. Judging by that smug strut of yours, you probably think we are doing great here, but let me burst your bubble. We could be working on a much larger scale. They're right. We could. Of course, that would require more space. Clearing more space down here would be easy enough, but unless we want the witch's house to collapse on top of us, I will need some materials. One of those materials is bricks. If you gather the resources and tell me where you want me to build a kiln, we can get started on brick production. Oh my god, so I'm just dumb on that one. I spent so much time. I did not read that on my first playthrough here. I did not read that. I totally misread that. Because when I first played this, I thought he had said, oh my god, I thought he had said, in order to build the kiln, we need to expand, and I thought that's what he was telling me. I'm like, oh my god, no. Oh, Lord. You can consume ingredients and edibles to gain certain buffs. Depending on what you consume, the buff lasts all day, but you can't consume anything else unless you empty your stomach. Okay, that makes sense then. I can't have both a proud cap and a mage root. That's a bummer, honestly. Oh well. Alright. Let's see. We can build a kiln right here. Kiln. Ah, we need more stone. Let's go destroy some rocks, get some stone. Let's see. Yay, now we have enough. You cannot build outside of the workshop. However, you can see what you need in order to build by pushing the B button. I'll double check that every now and then, like, you'll see. No crates. Bloop. Ah, fiddle faddle. I need to move it. Near. Boom. Okay. I see what I did. Oh well. I'll just build a crate here. That will do. Now you can make bricks. You should be able to gather. Wow, I did not read. You should be able to gather everything you needed to expand the shop. When you have... Oh, right, that's the old lady's voice. When you have all the materials, let me know, and I will get it done while you take another nap. That's... Oh, man. I know we need bricks, and that is done by kilning some clay. How How many do we need to build the shop expansion? Oh, we're gonna need a lot. Okay. We're gonna need wood and more clay. Let's go destroy some rocks. Let's go to... Oh, let's pet Fiona. First thing's always first. So yeah, sometimes... Okay, so this is the new week stage. Sometimes you will see that you don't like this one, the next event, and you can trigger an alternative one. I like that one, so we're not going to worry with bothering on that. Also, we don't have enough necessarily to make charisma. We have a lot of work to do before then. Excuse me. But right now we just need to focus on getting enough to expand the shop. Which honestly, this is like everything I wanted as a child. I wanted so badly to just be a like alchemist witch person, just making potions. And I mean, there was a time when my biggest goal in life was to be a roller skating waitress. That is one dream that will not come true. I am so bad at sports. I cannot skate. I'll do ice skating recreationally. There's one. Okay. See, that's like a very solid mushroom. Look at that. Look at this beautiful thing here. Yes. I'm gonna destroy it. Bracket fungus. Yeah, I used to want to be a roller skating waitress. And then I learned that I don't like people because I went into HR instead. And then I just realized I don't like corporate people because they don't like people, whereas I actually really like people. And so entertainment has been the fun part for me, making people smile, laugh, all that. But I still don't have the memory or even the quick writing skills it takes to be a good waitress, much less the roller skating part. That's just unreasonable. That's not how this works. I also don't like going into or out of refrigerators, walk-in freezers, etc. so forth. Because I'm a wuss when it comes to the cold, and to my understanding, that is where you have to go to cry, and I cry a lot, so it's just not gonna work out. Oh, we have a full-blown storm on our hands, my friends. It's lightning and thundering and raining. Oh, it's so nice. I used to be really scared of storms. And then, like, when we had dogs that were scared of storms, it was like a we'll get through this together kind of deal. And then we got Katie, and she just did not care. She did not have a fear in her body. She had anger and spite, and she was a princess about it. And I loved it. I miss her. For those who don't know, we had to say goodbye to Katie, our dog, back in January, And I am a wreck still. Also, do we have enough? I can't see the shop expansion. Dang. I actually have to go back to Boggle Woggle to see if we have enough. Maybe not. Scaling production. No, I have to go back to Boggle Woggle to see. Okay, so yeah, alright, we'll go back. We'll go back to the shop. I'm missing my fox form right now because it is a lot faster to run as a fox. Also, you're adorable. Also, I'm really cold out, so I just got massive cold chill. Not the kind that makes you shiver, but the kind that makes you feel ice along your body. I'm not even playing the spooky game today. Like, that'll come though. I love my spooky game. Been on Phasmophobia, and y'all, I'm a wuss, but it's fun. I enjoy it a lot. There's all those notes. Shroompedia. Oh, right. We can go check our progress here on what we know. Let's go see what all we know. We know the proud cat. We know the mage root. We have found 2 of the edibles. There are so many more to find. Forgot about that. Either way, is there anything we can study? Oh yeah, the brachyfungus. I don't know why I like these so much, because I'm all caps, no stem. All caps, or all caps, no stem. I don't know. I work with kids, and if I'm not a dork, then what am I? But yeah, I learned I'm a people person. I like working with people. I don't like working for people. I like working with them. I have a favor to ask. Oh, right. She's not that voice. I have a favor to ask, sweetie. You were found and brought here by Odie, the local courier. I haven't seen him around here for some time now. He was supposed to pick up a large shipment of potions some days ago, but never showed up. How is he supposed to pick up what you don't have? That big, lovely, rugged hunk of a man normally camps out in the old woods, which are found northeast of here. I suggest you start looking from there. Yeah, I think she's got it. I think she's got it for old man Odie here. I think she wants old man Odie to herself. She likes that man. I'm gonna have to like start cutting more of those proud caps, because healing potions get you by for a while before you start unlocking the others. So I totally didn't even do what I went back to do. I was gonna go see if I had enough to expand the shop. Oh my goodness. Yeah, over here, this is Odie. We remember this because we went to talk to him and he was just like, hmm? So this is Odie the courier. Shakes head. Shakes head. Hmm. Stacked crates too high. Cart broke. Not good. Need wood. Need to treat wood. How you gonna treat the wood? You gonna treat it nicely? Gonna rough it up some? Gonna take it out to dinner? What are you gonna do? How you gonna treat it? How you gonna treat the wood? I suggest pet names. That's always fun. Oh, what am I doing? I need to get him. That's like the easiest. Oh. Oh, no, never mind. I need to actually go get supplies for that. I need to get him potions, not just you know, what he asked for, the wood, but no, he needs potions for some reason instead of wood, which is what he specifically asked for. I feel like I am using a different kind of logic right now of like, hey, you asked for this, but I'm gonna actually get you this because I think I know better. Anyone dealt with anyone like that in their life? I think you need this instead. I think you need to not. But what if you need something like this? Well, then I would ask for something like that. I'm just going off on a whole tangent in my head now. I'm like, yikes. So that reminds me of a story that when I was 24, like overnight, I had back problems. I'm still not sure like all of the ifs, ands, or buts to it. Like I have no idea how it came about necessarily, but just like I went to bed and then I woke up and I could barely walk. It was a nightmare. But I didn't have a primary care doctor that I really liked at the time. I didn't really adult properly, I guess you could say. So I went to one, and it was so long before she would actually take me serious on what I needed. She didn't want to. It got to the point where I couldn't walk more than maybe 5 feet. Maybe. Before collapsing. And she did not want to give me a disability even a temporary disability card for parking. A placard. She didn't want to give me a referral to any specialist. She didn't even want to do x-rays. Like, she took a look at how at like the outline of my spine, I guess, and was like, huh, well, let's put you in physical therapy. That's gotta fix something, right? And I'm just like, I mean, it'll fix something. I guess. But there was a time, like, weeks, months even, like, it was a month-long process before I was actually able to get anywhere with it. But, it got to the point where I couldn't hardly do anything. Like, I even collapsed on the way into her office, that day, and that was when they had me fill out the whole, like, are you depressed? Paperwork there, and I was like, well, I'll answer honestly, sure, but I regretted that decision because she came in and was like, have you tried, like, oh man, how did she put it? So, like, I came in and I was like, hey, I need like medicine or something for my back. I need to figure out what's going on. I'm collapsing. I'm in pain. She looked me in the eye and said, well, have you tried antidepressants? No, I can't say that I have, Doc, because that's not what I'm here for. I can't say that that's what I'm here for. No, I have not. I'm not opposed, but at the time I had like a really bad habit of missing doses, so like a lot of the mental health medicines are, if you miss a dose, it could be detrimental, like real bad. So I was hesitant. I'm now on some, so that's nice. But at the time I was like, no, I'm not opposed. I just have issues with taking medicines myself. It's a personal thing. I can't remember to take them. It's a whole thing. And she wrote in my file that I was opposed to medications. So yeah, I've had a fair amount of experience of people being like, I know you asked for help with this thing, but here, I'm gonna give you this instead. And I'm just like, no, I need help with this. Ah, Lord, I can't. Anyway, I feel like that's what we just did with Odie. We're just like, but have you tried potions? We actually have enough to take to him. We can do that. Well, you know, I don't want to pass out because I'm moving very slow. I am slow. Oh yeah. Oops. Okay, so we need more brick. We have so much clay though, so that's gonna be easy. We need more wood. Okay, cool. I just gotta go chop some trees. And then put more clay in here. Which I can easily... I can do that. We have so much clay. Alright. I don't think I need to do anything else for the day. And that'll go while we sleep. Let's see. Hint! Bottles come in different levels of fanciness. Based on the materials used. The fancier the bottle, the higher the value. I mean, not wrong. I've made plenty of fancy bottles in my other game. Shop sales. Yay, we broke even. We made a profit. Which is good, because we're going to need that. We are gonna need that. Okay. Badoo. Badoo. Those are our customers. They like what they like. Let's go take these over to Odie. That's just telling us that it's out of bottles. Let's go take these potions to Odie. I was gonna say no, that's the B way, but that is over in here, not here. This is just a very slight shortcut. Alright, doop-a-doo. I very much am enjoying this. Hopefully you all are as well. Right, he's this way. I go up. Ooh, you can see the bees. The bees' trees. You've heard of the bees' knees? Well, we've got the bees' trees. Alright, let's give him the potions. Nod. Not a talkative guy. But that's okay. He'll let us know when he needs anything. 'Cause that's just how he is. If I could just stop running into all these trees, that'd be great. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut them down. I'm gonna cut some trees. Only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces in my pocket. I need to upgrade, but that costs some money, and I don't have a dime. That part wasn't the greatest, but the overall feel wasn't too bad. I hope. Give me that word. I thought that was a stick. I was like, give me my sticks. Gosh. Give me my loot. Or I'll pull out my flute. I'll give you the boot. Look at the little Maddie. She's so cute. My little skull. She's adorable. So yeah, it's just a little bit of life stories. But yeah, this game's super cozy and I like it a lot and I'm hooked. It starts off kind of slow, but it will build. I don't like to just jump into like all of the, hey, here's everything you can do in this game. Like with Phasmophobia, I play that a lot. Like almost daily with my boyfriend and my one of my best friends. Do we have enough? We have enough! We're gonna upgrade the shop! You can only upgrade one space at a time. No go big or go home mentality, I guess. But yeah, the thing with Phasmophobia is, like, I am over level 100, which is awesome. I'm here for it. But also, like, I feel like if I were to just jump in, because when I first started watching a streamer play that, it was Damien Haas. So, shout out to him, but he, like, one of the things that I loved was watching him unlock the things. Because it wasn't overwhelming to be like, oh, this piece of gear does all of this. This piece of gear does all this. Here's how you use it. So, like, because when I watch games, I also like to learn about the game itself as well as the streamer. But it's better for me whenever I go into watching a game that I don't just jump right in, because I accidentally logged in on Twigbot and I was so overwhelmed watching her play. I was like, oh, you're looping the ghost. I didn't at the time I didn't even know what looping the ghost meant. And she's over here doing no evidence and I'm sitting here like, I have no idea what you're even talking about. So I like to start from the scratch, and yeah. Also, this is a good starting point because I have very few viewers right now. At least I think I have very few viewers. I actually have the numbers turned off. So if there's a lot more people than I'm thinking that are just lurking and not commenting, hi. Hopefully you're entertained. This first one is me getting a feel for how to do this. This first one is me getting a vibe for who I am as a gamer and a streamer, and yeah, have fun with that. Hopefully you stick around. But also, like, this is kind of the tutorial mode for both me as a streamer and for the game. So if you're watching this, you're learning about the game and you don't have to be overwhelmed when we get further along. So that's that, because that helps me whenever it comes down to it. Alright, so we'll just do maybe one more day. We'll get through a lot of the tutorial mode here and we'll call it a stream. Alright, what else do we have to do? We have to go to bed for that. Do we have any side quests that we need? Oh, okay, so that's the one that he needs. Okay, so we need honeycombs. Fudge. I hate that. I hate dealing with the bees until I get the throwy axe. Okay. So we can eat a proud cap, though. We can eat a proud cap, and that gives us slight resistance to being knocked out. Let's do it. Let us go consume. Tiny increase to knockout resistance, which means we can just go run. Alright, we're gonna have to do this so many times. This is about to be real interesting, y'all. Alright, so the bees will chase you, and I hate it. Alright. Nope, they're still chasing. Okay. Love that. Okay, but I didn't immediately get knocked out, so that's a plus. This is the only reason I was considering Paladin. Because the Paladin has, like, the resistance to being knocked out, and I'm just like, I need that. Because, I mean, look at this. They're vicious. they're so mean. I just want their honey. I want their puke. Okay. We have successfully harvested that. We need 3 more honeycombs. We can get that without cutting down a full tree. Thankfully. Run away! Run away! Alright. I'm going back in. I'm going back in and seeing if we get the honeycombs. Did we get them? Did we get the honeycombs? I think so. Yes! Yes! We did it! See, bees don't act like that in real life. Bees are chill. Okay, not the, like, sweat bees. They have attachment issues and need therapy. I don't know what else to say about that, because they're just, they're so clingy. And so, yeah. But most bees are just super chill and only want to just hang out and live. Not good. Must repair cart now. Much work ahead. Can't leave cart. Can't leave goods. Hungry. You help? I am not a voice actor, y'all. I am a singer. I am a musician. I am a songwriter. I am not a voice actor. But that makes for entertaining, because seeing a non-voice actor do voice acting. Interesting. What exactly does he need? Okay. Oh, excuse me. Alright, chanterelles and strawberries. I'm gonna need my sickle. Luckily, we know where those are. We know where some good. What are you? Are y'all okay? You're just terrain. You're just for show. You're just decoration. Oh, here's some chanterelles over here. That is 25 of those. Nope, I need to go back here. Oh, sweet. That's all we needed of those. Great, let's go grab some strawberries. Sweet, we can go back and give them to him. And be his hero, and then tell him how awesome Griselda is. Because I didn't catch that on my first run either, because I was like, oh no, what am I doing? now I can actually enjoy the game a bit and get a feel for the characters. And it's hilarious that she has a thing for him. Nod. Appreciation. Still much work needed. Meet at camp. Later. Yep. So he has a camp. Oh, bees. Nope. The angry bees. Do they like the angry birds? Angry birds and the bees? Or would it be the angry birds and the angry bees? Yeah, while we're out here, we can just go ahead and do a little bit of that. Little bit of that. Okay, I hear something in the other room. I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear, because then I have to deal with it if it ends up being something, and I don't wanna deal with it. No thank you. No thank you. I'm good. What does she need? Oh, she wants some strawberries. Oh, hey there, dear. Be a sweetie and give me some strawberries. We got some. Do we not have enough? Oh, she wants 50, the bougie little witch. See what I did there? The bougie little witch. I forgot to pet Fiona. How could I forget to pet Fiona? Let's go get more strawberries, get them bottles, because that's what she gives you for giving her things. Even though she says she's out of everything, she magically has bottles. Well, you know, she is magic. She is a witch. So, maybe she just, like, summons stuff. We got strawberries. Strawberries. We got strawberries. Yes, we do. Let's go get the strawberries. 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 Let's go get the strawberries. Cause our mentor says we should. Okay. We have strawberries, and I didn't cut down all of them because I don't want to have to wait a million years for them to regrow. In game, that's not a thing. In reality, that's also not a thing. I'm just impatient. And I know who I am as a person. Impatient. That's who I am as a person. Yeah. Okay. Well, I think we will pick up here later. Ah, she left. I got all them strawberries, and she left me. Yeah, we'll do that. And hold on to things. But, alright, so it is now right about 2-ish. So, I am going to actually get food. Like, actual food, not Hershey's. Which, shout out to Hershey's for keeping me alive at this point. We are going to do a... So this game works on autosave feature by the day. In order to save, you just end the day. Yay, we made $972 in one day. I wish I could make that. But reality is way different. But yeah. So yeah, now it is saved, and we can exit to desktop. So there's that. That is an intro to the Magical Mixture Mill, and I enjoy this game very much. I've spent way too many hours into it, and I'm probably going to go to my personal game and do even more, because even though I need food, I am addicted to this game. But I do also have a co-writing session to prepare for, because music is my life, and I have a lot of projects going on. I'm really excited to share them with you all. I really am so excited. Oh, but alas, I have to keep my cool, and yeah. Gotta get the work done first, and then I can start the sharing process. But yes, I'm gonna go get my big old blanket hoodie on, because I'm freezing. Stay warm, friends. Enjoy the beautiful weather, and yeah, I will see y'all next week. I don't know what I'm gonna post next week, but I'm planning this whole live stream thing to be maybe a once a month thing. Twitch I might do more. But on YouTube especially, like just once a month or so. I don't know. I'm still figuring it out. At this point, I'm just doing whatever I find fun, and if I don't find enjoyment out of it, I don't do it. If I find enjoyment out of it, I do it often, and I try to stick to a schedule because that's what my brain wants. But also, sometimes schedules just don't work. Gotta love that. But that's okay. Alright. Well, that has been fun. I'm going to go prepare for my songwriting session, and I will see you all next time.